What's going on, guys?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all.
What do you
Lovely
mean
to see
nothing?
you.
That's the end of the show. Nothing's happening. So
Yeah.
no.
That's how I had my sets.
I love it. That's the best
Yeah.
way to end it.
Yeah.
You leave there's no expectations after you leave. So it's like
Oh yeah.
they it's a realist way of ending a set, I think.
Can we all
If
just
I
watch?
could Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just asking, can we all, since this is over with, can we just watch like Asians car camp in the rain and snow? Because I've been watching a lot of those videos and I think you'll enjoy them.
Wait, so explain what it is. It's Asians driving in the snow.
Asian people driving, numero uno. They take these like little SUVs, like tiny little things, and they go out and they car camp in like rain and snow.
Oh, car camp like
like
camping,
hmm
like homeless.
So
like home.
some of them like actually like fold out tents. Like they've got some very elaborate
Well, they know how to
things.
fold. They know that origami shit is all
Yeah,
them, right?
they origami the fuck out of a tent.
Oh yeah. Dude, I can't imagine how Asians fuck because they love to like fold and like
hmm
organize and shit.
Yeah, the Karma Sutra was Indian, right? So like
That's like a bunch of dudes on one lady.
right, but yeah, yeah.
It's all rape.
It's 10 dudes on one lady, but you would
Yeah.
think that it would be Asian because of the way they fold people up, right?
hmm
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you're
Well, they are. I
right.
mean, India is Asia, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
like,
Asian. It's Asian heavy, but
yeah,
but Kama Sutra directly translated is just white rape.
Yes.
Everyone knows that.
yeah. Doug Stanhope had that joke about like, what was it?
Indians are the women of men.
The women of men because it takes three guys to rape a woman.
Yep.
It's good.
They have no UFC in them. Is yeah, that's his.
Oh my
Do
God.
the whole bit. Do the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the voices too.
Well, the only counter to that is Dawson from Street Fighter, but he's also a video game character, so I'm thinking maybe that one doesn't count.
I don't know. Dawson. I always think of Ryan Shaner.
Yep,
Dawson.
because of his dad.
Yeah, he from Street Fighter. He said that he wanted to do yoga when he was a kid because of Dawson from Street Fighter, and he was afraid his dad was going to call him gay.
Shaner the Beast.
Yeah,
Mm.
he is. Um, but yeah, car camping.
Yep.
It seems like that trend has taken over in America as well.
Yeah.
We just don't have
So
it as
so is homelessness, but we can call it car
Well,
camping if you
yeah.
want. That's like a good way to give it to like to say to your kids, like, we're going car camping for the next couple months.
hmm
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get kicked out. We're just camping
hmm
for several
Yeah.
months.
we're gonna do it like the Pioneers did, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna take our Subaru.
We're gonna eat oats and look in the woods.
I like those dudes in I don't know what country they're from that dig out pools and build like a little house.
hmm
And have you seen those guys? They like take
The
Which country? Like, what do you mean? Like on a show
in
or?
Southeast
it's like
Asia,
YouTube videos. These guys will just take a stick and build a pool, and then they have like a little shelter. It's I don't know what country is it from?
it's like Burma and shit like that.
Yeah, these
It's
guys.
the part of Asia you don't want to go to.
Yeah, they're like
It's all sticky jungle.
It's
Everything
the part with
smells.
it's the part of Asia with no airports.
Correct.
It's the real.
Or
That's the real.
roads. Yeah.
It's not that Pyeongchang bullshit. It's real.
No,
it's
it's yeah, for sure.
it's
Oh
the
yeah.
part where that video where those that plane's flying over and those people have never seen
Mhm.
civilization. That's the part that they're in. And
Oh
they're always
yeah.
wearing like shorts.
Yeah, there's no White
And
Lotus there.
no.
It's just
That
It's
would
like
be
it's like where they film Survivor, but they don't interact with the actual people.
yeah, they're in the
it's
resort.
it's where they tell you they're filming Survivor.
Yeah. True. They're going to like Fiji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
Um,
want to see the dicks out part of Asia.
right. I wouldn't last a fucking minute on Survivor.
No, I always wonder how like what how real that is because you know that they can't have somebody die or actually get hurt on that show. But what if some producer was like, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
Let's just let it happen. We'll tell them they're okay. And then they have somebody
I want to see Jeff Probst like gangbang. I love that guy.
That's probably out there somewhere.
Is
For
he?
sure.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they can't let them die. And there's definitely a medical crew, but when the medical crew comes, they come like on the boat, right?
I guess so. I haven't really
That's
I
all
watched
guess,
for
the
but
show.
show. So I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. They could be
If I was on that
pre-recorded.
show, I'd just start killing people immediately. He's like, "You said Survivor."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just grab a.
Some guy brings a gun.
Yeah. Most dangerous game shit where they're just
I got
killing
a
people.
fucking Rambo knife. And I'd just stick it right in somebody's fucking neck, like before we even get off the old starting line.
Or they
I know
just
they have. Yeah,
they actually have like cannibals on the island, like real cannibals.
they have like a guy who's like, I'm Dane. I'm from Philly, and my strategy for Survivor is to fucking shoot
Yeah.
everyone.
He
Yeah,
brings
just
out a sock derringer.
Oh yeah.
some sociopath that's actually,
Mhm.
or like some dude who's just PTSD'd out.
He's fighting. He's waking up in the sand fighting it.
Yo, I'm gonna use this money to get my other side of my face tattooed.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh
comes to
yeah, it's like $1 million at the end, right?
Mhm.
he
I
comes to
watched
the
the other I watched this other show on Netflix. It was called Alone. Have you guys seen that one?
I haven't seen it.
Seeing
No.
the previews. I don't watch any of these shows, but it is fun to think about killing the people on there.
Oh yeah. This Alone is like they're in like Alaska and they like build they have to just like survive for like 90 days or some amount of time.
Oh
Now,
yeah,
that
yeah,
that is a challenge. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
warm. Only thing is there's no bugs in Alaska, so I'm probably better off alone.
yeah.
Yeah.
El-
I think I'd rather take the cold than the heat.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because you can
Yeah.
build a fire, but there's not you can't build air condition in the
No.
ground, you know?
So true.
The Alaska looks miserable though. Like every building there looks like a warehouse. Like it's all concrete and fucking
You
cold.
know, it looks like all Amazon warehouses.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's house is just like something from Fallout. It's just
Yeah.
I think
fucking
you
all.
contractually have to see Jewel one time while
Yeah.
you're there.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There, you have to masturbate to Jewel.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have
well
to.
then
It's
I'm
law.
already in Alaska. I'll just say that. If
Call
you're
me a
there for,
fisherman.
yeah.
Yeah. No, they
Um,
just like eat salmon and like fucking try not to fall in the cold water and shit. That's what I
Mhm.
imagine Alaska is just eating like having mercury poisoning and trying not to fall in puddles.
And getting wildly drunk.
Yo, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
it's
That
That's
makes
basically
sense.
how I live right now. I think I might be, I
yeah.
eat a ton of fish and I drink a lot and it's cold. So I feel pretty Alaskan today.
And there's some pretty deep puddles in Philly, so that's a risk
You're in
for
New
you.
York though, right?
I'm
That's
back and
right.
forth.
You're back and forth. Were you
Yeah.
there for the Super Bowl on Broad
I
Street?
was in Philly for the Super Bowl. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did you go out to the celebration?
No, dude, I didn't go on Broad Street, but I've seen the clips and
Yeah.
that's how we do it, baby. That's how we roll.
I'm glad that Ben Staub was strapped in
Yeah.
because I don't
Oh,
know if
that
he.
was for the NFC. That was
Oh,
for
I
the.
know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think Danny Dubs said he restrained him in
Yeah.
some sort to keep him from climbing things again.
Ben has what's the word? Retard strength, I
Yes,
think.
he
It's
does.
a
He's
wild
got
boy.
he's wild.
There was a video that came out that same night from that same night where some dude fell and died.
He
And
did die.
yeah, and I was like, oh, because I heard Ben climb the thing, and I was like, wait, that's not Ben, is it? And
No,
then I was like,
never.
oh no, he just got arrested. Oh, it's okay.
Ben's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Ben could have done that shit backwards blindfolded. He'd be fine.
yeah, he would have. He's like a
I'm pretty sure
cat.
that Ben's made out of like putty. Like he wouldn't have even like cracked a bone. He would have just bounced back up.
Just hits the fucking ground like SpongeBob.
Yeah, literally.
Have you seen those videos of cats where they fall like from like
I've
10
seen,
stories down
I've
and
seen the
then
ones where you're throwing them off bridges.
yeah, I mean, but they always land somehow, you
I
know?
ask you not to send me those, but you keep doing it.
Yeah, well,
That's evidence, Jack.
you ever heard of the dead cat bounce?
Is that a band?
Yeah, it's ska band.
Scott.
They're
Would
from
they
Rochester.
always land on their feet, right?
Yeah, they always land on their feet, apparently. But I got this it was, the Instagram reels.
Mhm.
They'll yesterday this one popped up of cats just falling from like 10 stories or like off of staircase.
That's murder.
I know, but I was like, oh, that cat's dead. Why are they showing it? And the
Cat
cat
murder.
falls and then gets up and runs away. I'm like,
Yeah, they always
that's
land on their feet. They have like 9 lives or whatever.
yeah,
You know,
Ben
squirrels,
stop.
because of their body weight and how they're distributed, they can't die from falling. Their terminal
Yeah.
velocity isn't enough to kill them.
I bet you I can
They've
disprove
evolved
that.
to where they can fall out of trees and they will not die.
What if they're thrown from a tree?
Still, same. They're
You got
maggots.
a real throwing animals kind of
Yeah.
energy.
It's just just curiosity, you know.
Yeah.
As long as we stay with animals, we don't move to bigger things. I think we're good.
Well, they did say curiosity killed the cat, and it's my curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You do have that hat that says curiosity.
Yeah. Yeah, that's um why can't squirrels die? I don't believe that, man.
Look it up. Their terminal velocity
I don't
mass isn't enough to kill them.
that sounds like a lot of work.
They've evolved to fall out of trees and they are just fine as they are.
Hmm. I don't know.
It's also why there are flying squirrels.
What if they are like weak and terminal and they
Old cancer squirrel.
yeah, cancer squirrels fall out of a tree backwards.
All right, Jimmy.
Like so they can't
Pneumonia,
You got
pneumonia squirrels.
you got to push me out of the top of this tree.
they didn't
Grandpa can't take it anymore.
that's
God damn it!
What about the squirrels that want euthanasia? Where does that
that's what I
fall?
was gonna say. How can they not kill
Suicidal
themselves?
squirrels.
Yeah. That's also a ska band.
That's
Yeah,
all. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel like you just got to find a good dog or someone who lives around here who's hungry.
Or somebody with a big boot.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll work. I I,
Definitely.
I can't
cars.
yeah. I can't I still don't believe that, but whatever, man.
It's not my will; it's God's will.
Yeah. I was
You ever ran over a squirrel?
oh yeah, of course.
Every
After I
time.
throw them out of the trees, of
Yeah.
course. How else are you
Every
gonna finish
time it
the
looked
job?
like a suicide. Like the few times I've done it, it's like they were just aiming for
Really?
the tire. I've never ran over a squirrel where I thought he didn't want it.
I
Yeah, you'd think that they hear the car
yeah.
and they learn from seeing their friends get run over, but they really don't.
Each one looks like they were just kind of lining it up for the tire. Like they were just, like kind of go back and forth. It's not like they were trying to avoid it. They're like, sweet and merciful death.
They
Here
wanted
we
to taste.
come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm such a pussy though. I'll always try to avoid them.
Hmm.
I mean, if it's head on collision with some other car, I'm gonna do it. You
You're
know.
trying to hit the cat chasing them.
Well, yeah. I mean, they have 9 lives.
I fucking hate cats. I'm not a cat person.
Me neither. I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, same. I
Yeah.
think they're awful and they've got like teeth and shit and they don't look right and I
And
don't
their
play with that.
and their shit is poison. Like it gets parasites into your fucking brains.
Yeah,
Does
that's
it
true.
really?
And people keep fucking boxes of it in their house.
Cat piss.
Cat shit and cat piss.
Yeah, they said that like at one time that like Ultimate Fighter, UFC fighters,
And soccer players.
and soccer players were using it because it gives you this sort of like manic energy, right?
Really?
It's
It's
crazy.
a reckless abandon.
Yeah, it's kind of like the cocaine and gunpowder they give to boy soldiers.
Brown.
Yeah, which is awesome too, by the way. It's a good
Yeah.
combination, especially
I
when
might have to put cat litter in the green room before I go on.
yeah.
I don't think you need that. I think
No,
you're
that's
good.
true.
I think
I
you
need downers. By the way,
yeah.
I take Xanax. Like,
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not have expected that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's recent, but
I
love
figured
it.
that you would need someone to shoot you with a fucking trank dart. Like
If I got shot in the leg, my performance would only be enhanced, boys. Enhanced.
if they would Ace Ventura to you and hit you with some of those
Oh yeah,
Dixie darts, yeah. You're like
yeah.
3 darts is just right. What's up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
motherfuckers?
Chest, stomach,
Yeah.
leg.
that's
Yeah.
One in the ass, one in the shoulder, one in the neck. We're good to go.
Oh yeah.
a Friday night right there.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I
I mean, I'd pay to watch you anyway.
what do they put in
But I'm
tranquilizer
telling you.
darts? Like, what is the drug that's in tranquilizer?
Depends on where you are.
Well, I mean, I just want to know what, like, just want to know what we're partying with.
Well, is it the same shit they give like horses?
Like, do they give them? They don't give them ketamine, do
They
they?
give them ketamine, right?
Ketamine's
Oh,
one. They were using like Dilaudid for a while.
Jesus Christ!
Or morphine?
No, they not that I know that they were using morphine, but
Maybe that doesn't knock you out. That just takes away the pain.
what's the stuff in
Mhm.
Michael diephedrine? I can't remember the entire chemical name.
Oh, the Michael
That knocks
Jackson.
you.
Oh, I love some Michael Jackson shit too.
Oh, that's propofol.
Propofol.
That'll do it.
Oh, I
That's
had that. I had that because when I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
that's a good night right there.
Oh yeah, baby.
You just pretending to moonwalk, like you think you're actually moonwalking. You're just
Yeah.
fucking standing there.
I'm doing Thriller in the dentist office.
The fuck, Romy, you molested 4 kids while you're out.
Yeah, but god damn it, can she
Yeah.
sing?
She's singing.
Cut an album.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Shimon. I go to the secretary. I'm like, how much shimon do I owe you?
He's opening up next year's fucking Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
Your album's called Propofol from Grace.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
That's not good. Um, so I was thinking about this thing our friend, I'm not gonna mention his name, but our friend was telling us about this his sister-in-law's this guy she was dating. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about, Eric? Yeah. Well, Eric was telling us. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So this dude she's dating, they had been dating for a while and he didn't they never had sex. I don't even think they really like I don't know how far they got, but they never had any sort of intimate. I don't think nothing, right?
Beyond making out.
Beyond making out, right?
Okay.
So finally she's like,
I don't
what's
even think she ever gave me the old how do you do?
no.
The old
No, she
let's
didn't
pump some
because
water.
she
Let's, you know,
what is it? Churn butter?
yeah, we
Just
gotta
use
crank
Amish
start
term.
we gotta crank start the Model T.
The old Boker Tove.
Yes. That's classy.
So eventually she's like, what's the deal? And he's like, well, I have a micro penis, right? And she's like, okay, kind of take it back. And then she's like, okay, well, we can deal with
Taking a
that.
front more or less.
And then but then my friend he saw him in the bathroom and he was like doing the heavy shake off when he was
Mm-hmm.
taking a piss. So now I'm like, we're debating like, is this guy lying? Why would he lie about that? And then I don't know. It kind of
Well, like to make it like so when she does see it, it looks bigger. Like, I don't.
I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Is he gay?
That's another question. Um,
Okay,
but I
in
think
fairness, his sister-in-law looks like the ghost of some sort of writer that failed in the 20s.
His
So
girl,
that's
the
the
girlfriend.
girlfriend. Yeah,
yeah.
she looks like she passed away quite a while ago.
Oh, like Karen Carpenter, like that kind of vibe.
No, no,
No,
no. More
no,
like
closer to Abraham Lincoln's time.
it- it-
Uh, yeah, that maybe a flapper that just didn't get it right.
I don't know. To me, she's got more of a Jonathan Swift kind of vibe from the
Well, yeah,
1600s.
Are
But
we talking like Edgar Allan Poe? Are we talking, Sylvia Plath,
Baltimore hooker during Edgar Allan Poe's time.
yeah,
Baltimore?
Jack the Ripper victim.
But
Not
that
victim.
sounds like skinny, mid-face, okay.
Nah,
No?
No, think Tavern Wench
Oh,
with
big. When I think of ghost, I think thin.
yeah, but I'm talking about
oh
like
right,
yeah,
yeah.
I got what you're saying. She doesn't appear as if she's ghostly thin, and this is no commentary on her or build or whatever. That's not the issue. The issue is her head. Her head is all fucked up. Her hair is nice.
Yeah.
So that's a fact.
What
That's where the ghost part comes in.
Yeah, but beggars can't be choosers if you have a micro penis.
true.
One would
That's another
think.
thing.
One would think, but there's a conspiracy that old John's got worked up here.
What is it?
You
My,
think he has a hanger? You think he's
oh,
got?
I think he's lying, but I don't know why he's still with
Well, they're
her.
done now.
I mean, why he was with her in the
She
first
moved
place.
on to the other side.
Oh.
This
Yeah.
this door opens up.
Yep.
He's like,
She went through the Beetlejuice door.
yeah. He
Yeah.
was here to
Wait.
just escort her to the other side.
Yeah.
I'm actually an angel.
He's actually it's the sixth sense. He's actually dead.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dead.
Does she have a white patch on this side of her head and she's 6 years old? No.
No, she was trying to, but he had a
Yeah.
micro penis.
So that's weird. So the way he shaped it was that he has a big one, but he
Right.
said he and did she ever feel it when they were making out or anything?
No,
She
I
has
don't think.
no confirmation that we're aware of.
Yeah, there's like no sign that he ever like what size it was. Really?
She was going for it, but some music came on and she started dancing the ragtime. So
She started floating and
Yeah.
Deo
She
came
put
on.
she put on her tap shoes. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe he's like gay or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh.
I've never like the micro penis is such a yeah. It's
I don't believe the guy because his nickname is Big Dick Mahoney. So I don't understand.
Mhm. And he had it tattooed right
Yeah,
above on his
right.
stomach.
Yeah.
And he had an arrow pointing down.
Yeah.
What if you had a micro penis and you had like watch out for big dick or like some monster below.
Yeah, if you want a micro a penis, but like a crazy ego,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like you know,
You got a belt buckle with a lit arrow pointing down and it's just flashing.
False
you've
big
got
dick
two
energy.
tattoos on your thighs, like airplane like
Yeah.
directions, like this.
And you're just like, here it is.
Oh yeah,
I don't even, I don't know. I know, I've never looked up what a micro penis actually looks like because
it looks like a thumb.
I'm afraid
I,
that
I've
it's gonna be like, I'm gonna be
I've
like,
seen one.
you've seen one?
I've seen one.
How have you seen
Really?
one?
It's a weird fucking story.
Was it in your mouth?
Not all
Yeah,
of
how do you see through your tongue?
it. Seems like it's some kind of weird Skittles commercial.
That's how Helen Keller did
Yeah. Is it Skittles or a micro penis?
it.
What's in my mouth? Tongue look. This is a weird 90s candy commercial all of a sudden.
How come all this candy
No,
tastes salty?
I was when I was a cop, I would help teach rookie schools.
Mhm.
And part of the thing was you had to go toss a jail and like do cell searches and stuff. So we went to the maximum security part where they put some of the problem children. And there was a dude there who shared a name with a famous actor, who may or may not have driven a DeLorean through time.
Oh, did he have a micro penis?
He was a 6'4" giant black dude with shaved head, and he had murdered a preacher. That's what he had been convicted of. So I don't know if this was connected or what, but he, when we went to toss a cell, he was fine with everything. And then I looked at his mouth. I'm like, holy shit, this dude's got a grill. Like he had a straight up plate,
Yeah,
metal plate in jail. I'm like, dude, you gotta take that out. He's like, fine. He takes that out. Well, because of that, they had to do a strip search on him. And I was like, okay, I'm fine not being a part of that. So I just stepped outside. And then I hear, like, show me your fucking hands, show me
You
your
were
fucking hands. Like it was,
you didn't want to be in there while you were jerking off. I understand.
I'm a gentleman.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I stepped around the corner.
I'm so glad we're getting the story because he never kisses and tells.
Right.
Yeah.
You know me.
Mhm.
This is a rarity. Powder your nose. It's gonna get rough. So I hear yelling and shouting from the two students and the other cop I was with, who was helping lead the class. And I look around and this dude is completely naked and he's just gripping his shit. All right. He's got his dick and balls covered with both hands and he's mad as fuck. Like, he's like, nah, fuck that. And I'm just like, the fuck is going on? And like, after, like the taser was out. It was to the point where this guy was ready to fight. And, he took a swung at one of the dudes, like a little swat. And it was bad. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Has this dude got a gun on his balls? What's going on? So finally, I step in and talk to the guy. I'm like, look, man, all you gotta do is like this real quick. That's it. That's all. I don't care. He's just crying and like tears are going down his face, but he's angry, right? He's like, that's it. I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I just got to make sure you don't have a weapon or something else because you had that fucking grill that you sharpened up as a weapon. Okay. Finally, he's like, just you? I'm like, yeah, just me. So I'm like, fuck, you know, if I get shot by a dick gun, at least it's a story.
Right.
He
So,
wishes.
yeah. So he does that, and then during that time, like my partner was there, and he does that. We both go. It was like a
Really?
button over regular size balls.
Yikes. If he had giant balls, he could have played it off, but a little bit.
So what percentage of the population like has that?
Don't know.
You know.
The accursed.
Let's see your
They should be marked.
spreadsheet.
That's brutal. And the guy was like 6'4", huge guy.
Huge black guy. So that was he was out of everybody in that jail. He was in the bottom 2-3%. I would have thought would have that affliction.
Yeah.
That's like his reputation in jail and prison is not going to be that he killed a preacher.
No,
It's not like that. Yeah,
I was almost like, man,
it's going to be.
let's just give him that sharpened up fucking grill back.
Yeah.
Let put that back,
This
and
guy needs a little protection.
Yeah, he's gonna need
somebody
everything.
give him your gun,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But
You give him a full-blown gun.
yeah, here you go, man.
Everybody
It's a
just runs
Glock.
up and gives him a hug.
Yeah,
It's like, oh man, I'm sorry.
It's a
Dude.
Glock. It's easy to use. It's
We
easy.
should let him go.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
was like, did the preacher say something? Because I get it now. We can go to the judge. We can talk about this.
hmm
Yeah. That's crazy.
So that's the only one I've ever seen.
It's crazy that he was holding his crotch with two hands when he really needed just one.
Yeah.
He didn't need the whole hand.
No,
No.
that's brutal.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
He could have gone with the old live long and prosper like half one of those.
Yeah, you could have done some ASL down there.
Yeah.
He didn't need a whole hand.
thing is though, like you put one hand there, you're automatically, you know, you're suspicious. But two hands, at least you're still covering it.
Right.
You know, you still have that illusion there. Once he
Yeah.
removes the hands.
But
Dude,
yeah,
did
that
somebody
was
go up and bump it? Or
we did not. No, we missed out on that opportunity. Might have taken a couple times. You're gonna need multiple attempts on that one.
Oh yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
He's got to protect himself in the shower, but and not in the way you'd think.
No.
No.
At
do
all times. He's made a loincloth out of the rags. He was like a fucking shower barbarian.
you dude, that's yeah, of all the places you want to not have a micro penis, prison.
Prison.
Hmm. I
It
hear they're
was
not nice in there. So
strangely enough.
I
what?
watched that show 60 Days In.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a great show.
That's the one where they were sending shit down like wasn't there like a couple or is that the other thing? The other show, the prison show. Like there's a one story's a men's and the other is women's and they were sending stuff down a pipe. Or am I wrong about that? Am
It
I don't
could
know.
be.
Yeah, I mean that
I,
happens in every facility between the men's and women. Like they find a way.
Yeah.
Always happens.
I mean it's romantic actually if you think about it.
It is. It is. When you think about it, it is.
You know,
I've seen more than a few Randolph County couples that actually met in jail.
that's hot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that is hot.
What's Valentine's Day like in prison? I think, I wonder what that's.
Busy.
Yeah.
Is it like, do they stop the rape and kind of
And go for romance.
romance that night?
That's the night where you kiss, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I've been
Valentine's Day in like a jail or prison facility at 8 o'clock, they start pumping music in there.
Marvin Gaye.
No, yeah. I'm seeing
Little Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
well, I was going with Careless Whisper, but you guys got way better
Oh, that's a good
suggestions.
one.
Yeah. I think saxophone's the way to go. Like especially
In
with, yeah.
Yeah, Valentine's Day in a prison, they like move the handcuffs to make like a heart.
Mhm.
They put little fuzzies on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Like your Hannibal Lecter styles get, they get a little extra something. They
exactly.
draw lips on the mask and little
They're
hearts.
not like carving soap to make like a shiv. They're making
Mm.
it like a heart.
When they go to eat dinner, they actually serve it to them and
Mm-hmm.
bring out a bottle of prison wine
Yep.
or
Yeah, toilet wine.
toilet
In the
wine.
plastic cup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody pulls a bouquet of flowers out of their ass.
Because they're paper flowers that they made.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
some amazing
These
craftsmanship.
flowers are brown.
Like like Mexican dudes would make the most amazing things out of paper in prison and
See
jail.
again, you think
Really?
the Asian dudes.
Didn't have as
Sure.
many of those.
Yeah.
They're busy camping.
You got to check the books on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was an art to making flowers out of toilet paper. Like
Really?
yeah, they would like if there was a very mid to pretty guard if she was in there, or he, be honest. Uh and they found them, nice or attractive, they would make them these flowers. They do roses, carnations, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
gotta.
skilled.
I might send some to you guys. I gotta step up my game.
I think there's nothing more. I mean, handmade, it comes from the
It
heart.
really does.
And you know,
And you
what
get to use them later in the evening.
yeah.
Mhm.
And it's great. Yeah, you gotta
Something's got to stick out of that butthole.
and there's like that one in, I don't know, 1,000 chance that guard is going to help you escape too.
It's true.
Probably less than that.
Well, I don't know. I don't do numbers.
No,
but-
no, no. I mean, like
Oh,
one,
greater.
1 in 500. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I remember that one lady that let those two guys out. She was banging the one guy because he had a
Yeah.
giant dick.
She was fucking. I think she fucked both of them.
Oh yeah, I think you did. I think you're right. And one guy got killed or was it? I don't
Well, I
know.
mean, at that point, if you're gonna do it, dude, go all the way. Like,
Well, yeah, for sure. Go
yeah,
big or go home.
yeah,
But she looked
They
like
wanted
Tim
to go
Dillon,
home.
right?
yeah.
I can't
Yeah, that
remember.
was crazy.
I can think of like 8 ladies who I've worked with who's had that exact same fucking haircut.
Mm,
Like one right now that still has it. That works at a jail.
like the kids from
Sweet
Home
lady.
Improvement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like I don't know how's the buildup go with that, you know? Like to get somebody to let you like what's the plan there, you know?
I've had it on recording where like conversations were caught because they were dumb enough to use jail phones
Mm.
to call
Oh,
guards and vice versa.
yeah.
It's pretty fucking funny.
I mean, is it hot or is
Well,
I mean is it like mushy? I don't know. Do they I mean you
there was
gotta
one jail call that we had and we saved the soundbite. And it was this dude who couldn't speak the best English. He goes, "I wrote your name in my panties." So for years, anytime we were just working later, we just shout out, "I wrote your name in my panties."
I like that
Yeah.
was he was he gay or is he
No,
just like to call his underwear
he
panties?
just didn't have the English down right for the terminology. So
Hey,
See,
it that struck my heart. It works for me.
I wrote your name in my panties.
see, that's what I'm saying. Romance is
We
not
would
dead. It's
we
just
would
found in the back of a prison.
we would prank call people and just yell that at them. Sometimes it was fun.
Really?
Yeah, the whoever was working at the front desk,
Oh
like
my
at
God.
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, if we were working Vice or whatever, we just all like, yeah, fuck it, just block our number, like, you know, sheriff's office, blah blah blah. It's like, oh, is this officer such and such? Like, yes, the person was just aggravated already. It's like, I wrote your name in my panties. What?
Yeah.
We're like, 10 or 12 times. So it's fun.
What what's the ratio? Like, how often did people hide things in their ass? Would you say
The
Oh, that's
old prison wallet, yeah, a lot.
a lot?
were people really fucking like do a lot of guards fuck a lot of the inmates?
A lot more than you'd think.
Really?
I remember I caught at least four indirectly slash directly, two directly. One was a dude who I knew was a male guard. He was propositioning female inmates while he was in there to fuck them when they got out, or and help them with bonds and stuff.
That's pretty
Uh,
good scan though. Like a good deal.
Not for him.
I mean,
Ultimately,
for a little while.
he was very, very, very close to catching the charge and going to jail on that.
yeah.
If he had done more with them while they were in, he most certainly would have. And but at the same time, I wasn't surprised when I saw the guy did it. So
When
Yeah.
sure
somebody
was
asks,
funny listening to an old dude talk shit to like a 25-year-old crackhead. That's some funny shit.
it's like the Florida Project.
Well, hey there, darling. Uh, here was a direct quote. Hey there, darling. You get out. You know you're gonna have to let me see that puss.
Hold
Swear
on,
to God.
let me write that down. I
Yeah.
gotta
That's beautiful.
text that
That might
lady.
be
He
my
was
new closer.
he's a poet. He was a
He's a
poet.
poet.
What like what's the volume of thing like what's the biggest thing that people hide their ass?
The biggest thing I ever saw.
Yeah, I don't know, not in the world, but like that you saw.
No kidding.
Hmm.
Somebody one time came into jail, and I don't know why. They had C batteries in their ass.
Well, those are hard to find.
They are.
They're the hardest of all the batteries next to those little tiny disc ones, but
Did they
Yeah.
think they were the Energizer Bunny?
I guess they kept going.
They had
Dude,
C batteries in their asshole.
C batteries, and another dude had an airplane bottle in his asshole.
Of what?
I think it was vodka.
Hmm.
The
Oh
C
my.
battery impressed me way more
Oh, of course.
Wait, that's way more impressive.
because
That's a
because I'm like
mystery in its own,
I'm like
man.
They
what
should
were you
make
gonna use?
a new Guinness book
Yeah,
because it should be the Guinness book of who put what in their ass,
Yeah.
and these
Yeah.
should be
I
included.
don't think we're all ready for that.
I think
Oh,
I
I've been ready for years.
uh
I had a dude one time fight my lieutenant who was just a big bear of a retard. And
which one?
David,
I mean, the lieutenant or the guy?
The lieutenant.
Okay.
He was jacked up on crank.
Mhm.
And so we bust into a place. I hit the door of the ram. My lieutenant goes in right behind. And he's a massive dude. He's like me, but with like 4 inches more height and 4 inches less dick,
Oh.
which is, it's not a great accomplishment.
I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, yeah. Romy's doing math. Anyway, he
Yeah.
goes through the fucking door, and the guy just goes, like he jumps out like he's like gonna go Super Saiyan, right? Like he's powering up. He's not in
Yeah.
a fighting stance per se. It's like he's like, ah. So he's in a pair of basketball shorts and a tank top and flip flops.
Mhm.
Up until the flip flops, I think he was in okay fighting garb, but he he does that, and my lieutenant kicks him right in the stomach, and the dude shits out like it rockets out of his asshole a bag of meth
Oh,
down his shorts, and go like the way it went, it came towards us because it kind of slid down the old hatch there
yeah.
and out the pants legs, and we were all like, "Eh." So that was fun bagging that one up for evidence.
Who picked it
Uh,
up?
Ed,
Uh,
yeah,
did
I
you
went to
did you smell it?
as close as I was going to, yeah.
No.
he's like, it smelled like meth.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is meth.
yeah, that was a fun doing a field test on that because everybody's like, of
I
course,
went to
then go ahead.
an open mic once, like years ago in Philly, and there was a guy, and he was like, "Want to see my tattoo?" And it was probably like 2 in the morning. We were like, "Sure." And he pulled up his pant leg, like up to his knee. He had this massive like tattoo on his shin of his dog. Okay, but it was such a bad tattoo. It looked like, when the dog in the mask puts them
Yes, Milo.
Yeah.
and his face gets all like elongated. It's like totally distorted. Anyway, so this is like not a good tattoo. Not that I'm like a tattoo connoisseur, but I was like, oh, it's not really that good in my head. I didn't say that to him. And he was like a weird looking guy. He was like super tall, big guy. And he was like, this tattoo means a lot to me because it took me 28 ramen packets to get it. And I'm like 19 at the time. I'm like, what the? I'm like, you paid the tattoo artist at 19. He was like, no, like I went to like jail and like ramen packets are like currency there and it takes 20 packets. And I was like, oh, how long were you in jail for? Like drunk asking all these. It's like a first date. I'm like, how long
Huh?
are you in jail for? And he was like 8 years, and I was like,
Eee.
that's a long time. Time to
Yeah,
Yeah.
go. Might rhymes with grape or something.
Yep.
yeah. The
Needed
tattoo
something.
artist look at his work and say, "Somebody stop me."
Yeah, but I always remember that. I was like 28 ramen packets for the shittiest tattoo I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah, that's what you get when you don't do 30 and above.
Yeah, 30
Yeah,
ramen packets will get you
I'm
a
a
color
50
tattoo.
ramen packet guy. If I'm going to get a tattoo in prison,
It'll get you a whole sleeve, dude.
it better be
Oh yeah.
spicy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is the top ramen are like real shit, man.
Wait, did you get cue ball to do this? Man, fuck you. You didn't get cue ball to do this?
That jail, who determines that? Like that's who's the Federal Reserve of jail and prison? Who determines the exchange rate in there? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like how to gauge what's what.
Yeah, yeah. Like what's how much is worth what?
The cell boss, whoever that would be.
Right.
Who's the cell boss?
It depends on where you at. The housing
Depends on the
unit.
spot.
Yeah. That's got to be a tough job, man. Like I don't know, I think that's underrated, and that should be like on Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
You should get a guy
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes in. He comes in and he's like acting like he's part of the white Aryan
Mhm.
nation, and he's like, actually, I've got something to tell you.
They do like B-roll of like air painting swastikas on the
Yes.
they're like he's going in for 18 hours. We'll see how long he can last.
Yeah.
And then he has to decide who's getting butt fucked. But it's like a wedding seating chart. It's like beautiful.
Yes.
They show him shoving or like somebody shoving things in his ass.
Mhm.
He's like,
It's a montage of just the most random shit you can put up your ass.
DeAndre's shiv sharpening is just not gonna
Yeah, yeah,
cut
yeah.
it.
Cody with a K has an
Yeah.
excellent ramen supply.
And he has a talk with one of the guys, and the guy's like giving him the heart to heart moment. It's like, yeah, I killed her, but I mean, that bitch cheated on me. And then they
Yeah.
cut back to him, and he's like, I was about to have him killed, but uh,
That
you know, the,
heartwarming story
Yeah.
really,
yeah,
it's going to resonate with the American people.
yeah, we've got to
Yeah.
I
keep him
killed
on.
the woman who was pregnant with my twins, and I dragged her body 50 yards. But
I tried to
I love when
cut the kids
they're
out.
like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're always like, they'll say like the most horrible stuff, like what they've done. Then they're like, but I'm changed.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay.
everybody changes.
Yeah.
Stevie D has that twinkle in his eye that lets me know he really means it this time.
He's not gonna do it. He's you know, he's changed. He said it. So
What's that thing? I love saying this. It's like the quote, it's like, God gives his biggest challenges to his strongest soldiers.
Hmm.
I say that when my sister and I are in the supermarket and we like split up 50-50 to get the ingredients and I never can find shit in the supermarket. I'm like, hey, God gives his biggest
Yes.
they should get that. Like that should be the real tattoo in jail.
That should be
Yeah.
your back tattoo.
Yeah, the tramp stamp tattoo.
I was thinking like across her back. Like,
No, I thought man like dudes in jail.
oh yeah, well, yeah, tramp stamp in jail, that'll win you some friends.
Yeah, with that on there.
Yeah,
God
maybe.
gives, yeah.
Yeah.
Romy
I
would be a
saw
cell boss in prison. I'm pretty
I think
sure.
I could do it, guys. I think I could do it.
I know you can. I believe in you.
I think
I
women's
could do
prisons.
insane crowd work in jail. Are you kidding?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay, killed preacher.
I honestly think you would do better in the men's block than the women's block. It's got that feel
Yeah.
like you'd be all right. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, nah, just leave her alone.
They're filming jail. They see one female at the top
Yeah.
pacing back. They're like, "What is she doing?" They're like, "Don't ask. She's
You don't want to do
Why is
she's
she
a comedian."
wearing why is she wearing all those bandanas around different parts of her? She earned those. She took them.
They don't have a problem with a female being in the male pod. They have a problem that I like only do crowd work.
Right.
They're like, no, no, shit.
Why don't you write something, bitch?
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You get heckled.
I just did a show in Philly and I brought two of my friends from high school. I've like never brought anyone to a show before, but it was at like a really shit like or maybe I won't say shitty, but whatever. I thought it'd be fun. And my because people don't know like I obviously start my set with my act and my set, but I just post the crowd work because I don't want to bleed through material and shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, I thought you were just gonna do crowd work the whole time. I'm like, no, dummies. You gotta start with the good stuff and then ruin their lives.
Yes.
It's the same with dating. You don't show your personality till a year in.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can make it a year?
Oh, I'm crazy. I could put a mask on.
I knew there was a reason we're friends.
That's the hardest thing. Like getting through those well, like first, second, third dates are the worst thing in the world. And then after that you can kind of gauge where you're going to go with that, but like hiding that real crazy is the hardest thing in the world.
I know.
It's so hard.
No, I do it every day. It's very hard to hide the real crazy.
The amount I talk to myself when I'm alone, like the shit that I say, if that, I mean, if that ever got out, it's,
Oh, we're all yeah.
I think it's everybody, but like,
Even my text messages.
yeah,
Like Jimmy and I's blackout texts at 4 a.m. would
Oh,
ruin lives. It's like the book of secrets. It's like it would ruin it's like it's just church and state. It's like we go fucking
I
everything.
would I would buy that if it was in a leather bound, like it looked like the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Necronomicon. Like you guys had it put in human skin
Well,
and
one
printed out.
day, one day when we both get canceled, I think we should just print the text and make a book.
absolutely.
Because if we're already canceled, then I could call female comics not funny over text. I could do what I've been born to do, guys.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do that because eventually it'll happen. I'll say something on stage and someone will record it and I'll go bye-bye for a year. But then you just print the
Well,
text.
right. I think the air's been sucked out of the room with Natalie Cuomo at the moment. So
What'd
Yeah.
she do?
Oh, you didn't see that? The
she
crowd
No,
work thing?
she had a problem with her crowd work.
Yeah, she
I
kind
didn't
of
see that.
broke
Yeah.
down on stage.
Yeah,
And
it was a rough one.
yeah, it's all over
In
the
New York,
place.
in New York?
I don't know where it
I
was.
have no idea,
I'm not
but
sure.
she was on camera and
Yeah, it's a rough
Did
one.
she canceled like she said something bad or just
No,
the
no, no. She was talking to somebody doing crowd work, and the guy kind of heckled her back. And then I'm not really sure what, there's only a short section of the
yeah.
video, but she like loses it and starts yelling, like gets down in
you'll
space
laugh
and
for
starts
all the
yelling.
wrong reasons like we did. So
Yeah, yeah. It's uncomfortable. But yeah, it's like it's gone everywhere. It's like on saw it on Public Freak Out on Reddit.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. I don't look too much on the thing, so but I will look. I'm sure.
I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
I
So
would love to see you and Jimmy review that. You
I,
and Jimmy reviewing
what do you think
anything.
I'm gonna? Who do you think I'm gonna call when this is over?
Right.
yeah, it's I, it's interesting because like there's this whole thing about comedians posting crowd work anyway, which I'm good with. Like, but there's people that only do crowd work now, and I guess that's sort of like the criticism that this is what happens when you do that. But I'm like, dude,
Do
that
whatever the fuck you want.
could have been a bad night.
Yeah.
Who knows what the fuck it was? All I know is I saw a short section of it, and it was funny, like you said, for all the wrong reasons
Yeah.
Yeah.
to me.
No,
But
the crowd work thing is like, I mean, I'm such a just like you guys. I'm such a huge comedy fan. I'm such a huge stand-up fan, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, I love doing crowd work. I would call myself a little bit of a roaster too, so I like that style.
I think you got that bullet in the old
yeah,
chamber there whenever you want it.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like people who are like just going on stage and like people who are posting like open mic shit. Like I'm like, don't post it. You're
yeah.
oversaturating
Mhm.
skills and shit. Like don't do that. Do it if you're booked for a fucking show and they're taping you. You can clip it. But other than that, I'm like, come on, man. This is.
Well, you have plenty of written stuff that you do.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
I think that the people are saying like people are taking like going away from what they normally do and only doing like crowd work and not having like you're really good at it. So that there's a big difference there too. People are just going up there and be like, I don't know, I don't have anything written. What do you guys want to talk about? And just doing crowd
Yeah.
work for
That
45
yeah.
minutes or whatever.
That's not
I
even
was
stand
Which
up. It's so annoying too because it's like some people are just like like I've seen people do sets where they're like they're just eating cock and then they're just posting something that they think will like be viral or whatever.
yeah.
And then there's other people who have like no followers that I know that are so goddamn funny. And it's a hard game to play, I'd say.
well, I mean, you got to think a lot of times the audiences for clips and stuff like that, they're your lowest common denominator. They are a lot of dumb people out there.
Yeah.
So the taste isn't going to always be the best for what catches on at first.
Mhm.
And that's the battle that someone like you is going to have to fight is you're really good at what you do. And you're going to have to find like they're going to have to catch up to you a little bit.
Well, thanks. Thank you.
With the person we were talking about before, I would have preferred her to go full Kramer towards the end of that rant.
Oh, when you're
Yeah.
first of all, I could kiss you. First of all,
Yeah.
brilliant time to bring that up. No. I know she should have. She should have. How funny would that have been? What if she did it verbatim?
Exactly. Then you're just like, this bitch is a genius.
She said it's so meta. It's like Truman Show, and
Yeah.
She memorized that set.
The entire set.
well, we
From
all
that
have it
one point.
we all have it memorized. I mean, that's
Shoot.
what I
Oh
do.
yeah.
But it's actually on my Napoleon prayer wheel. But but it's
Damn, that's rich.
but no, I didn't know about that. And it is true. I mean, yeah, it's hard being on stage. It's a weird thing. It's a crazy craft. So I definitely, feel for her in some regards. I don't really know her that well,
I don't know
but
her,
yeah,
yeah, she'll be fine. It'll
it'll be
be.
fun.
I mean, it's probably honestly the weird thing is it's probably gotten her more exposure, good and bad for her, because there are people in the crowd that are cheering when she yells. I mean, they're like happy that she did it, but
Does he say something crazy offensive? That's how why she snapped.
I don't really know. It's hard to
It's hard to
there were-
judge from that clip,
yeah.
but I mean, it's just something like he'll take the microphone from her or something like
Yeah,
that.
he was going to take the mic from her, and then that's when she loses it.
Yeah, he's probably just some drunk idiot. Who knows?
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
I get the opposite because like I'll like do like maybe like crowd work on a guy at a random bar show, and then the best is when I get home I go to my requests, in like
Mhm.
Instagram, and
Yeah,
And it's like, let me smell your hair. It's like, what?
Ah, that's a good one. I need that. What's the
Yeah.
weirdest shit that people write to you? Because I'm sure you get some weird ones.
Oh, it's the best. I
Who
always
are
write
not
back.
Jimmy,
Wait, what was that?
who are not Jimmy Gillespie.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll have to think. He,
Yeah.
we, I had a guy send me, I guess it was like a boomerang video. Like I can look at it again because it's in the chat.
Yeah.
And it was him in his bathroom holding up his phone. And you know, it was like, it's like the most white trash phone I've ever seen. It was like, wasn't even a square. It was like some other fucking shape. And he's completely naked and he's shaking his penis, which is like huge, huge. White guy, it was a huge penis. He has some stupid fucking tattoo on his stomach. And written is, I think you're so funny, Romy. But the irony is, I look at it all the time because it's such a booster.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, it's like a
That's
smelling salt.
all the way around. Yeah, you're like, I'm back
Because
in the
I
fight.
think the thing is, when I talk to a lot of female comics, they're like, ah, yeah, the I get the creepy messages, but like I'm crazier, way crazier than anyone I fucking meet. So I always am like, fucking come over, bitch, I dare you. Like, you know what I mean? I want things to escalate till I'm scared.
Well, it's just a matter of
That's the
time.
proper progression. To be honest with you, that's the way to go. I encouraged this and got it way out of control, and now I'm gonna need somebody else to deal with this because this is fucked up.
Oh yeah.
And some
No,
of
I
my
love it
best
'cause it's like
friends
a bit.
behave in the exact same way. To be perfectly honest with you,
Oh yeah.
especially when we were your age, it was like, okay,
Just got to
what I'm gonna
live,
do is
man.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna talk shit to these guys over here because they're assholes, and then I'm gonna make sure that I pump this up way out of control,
Oh yeah.
and then I'm gonna need you to help me take care of this.
Oh, at the bar, if I go to the bar with my friends or like even comics, I'm Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. I'm like I'm quoting scripture. I'm like ruining like dates. I'm like always trying to ruin shit, but it's funny.
You can't deny it's funny.
I
If it's
like
funny, you can't be mad.
I like a dude that wags his dick. It's like, I think you're this funny. And then you're shaking. You're so funny. It's a good
The
move.
it's a crazy video. I think I showed it to my mom. Like it's just a crazy video.
You can do that. You do that in a video and it's, people are weirded out, but you do that in the theater when you're watching,
I
watching
mean,
trolls.
how long did this relationship last? That's what I want to know.
Who the guy that sent
Yeah.
it? Yeah, if I like post a story, he'll like be like, "I love you. Like this is great." And
Oh,
I'm like, "I love you too. Thank you so much."
wow.
What if you watch that video for like the 500th time and you notice there was a plugged in toaster at the edge of the bathtub?
Can't believe
It's yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe Jake Matera did that. And that's
I love Jake.
yeah, he's great. All right. Well, we'll let you go. Thank you as always. You're
Thank
the
you.
best. You're the funniest.
You
And
fucking rule. We love you. You're great.
Thank you guys. So this is such a fun cast, and I gotta make it to North Carolina, dude. I
yeah,
gotta find
Yes.
some. I'm gonna try. I do um some fun road stuff. We'll figure it out.
yeah.
When you do, we will definitely come hang with you and
We're gonna come up
we're
that
gonna
way
start a
soon.
fight and get you to bail me out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, done. I'll put some fucking batteries up my ass. I'm ready.
Well, I'm gonna bring you ass flowers. So
Thank you, thank you.
Well, I'm gonna
If my teeth have that Duracell glow, you know it's on.
yes. I'm gonna write your name in my panties. So
yeah.
Good, good, good.
yeah.
But thanks for having me,
All
guys.
right. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you so much.
Later.